Think about this for a moment. A single food item that ends up in thousands of homes every single day. Schools, offices, hospitals, supermarkets. But have you ever stopped to ask, how is this pizza actually made? Not in a kitchen, not in a restaurant. Today, we're going inside a place where time, heat, machines, and human precision work together to produce thousands of pizzas every day. There is no guesswork here, no hand-measured portions. Everything is controlled by millimeters, seconds, and degrees. A little too much heat, everything fails. A few seconds too short, nothing works. In this film, you'll see how wheat from open fields becomes a fully packaged pizza, moving through one of the most precise food systems in the world. This isn't just food. This is engineering. This is science. This is scale. Welcome to Inside the Pizza Factory. From this moment forward, everything you see is part of a system designed to remove guesswork and replace it with precision. And this is only the beginning. Long before factories, pizza was simple. Flour, water, heat. It was shaped by hand, baked on stone, and made one at a time. Every pizza was slightly different, and that imperfection was part of its charm. But as cities grew, so did demand. Pizza moved beyond small neighborhoods and into schools, offices, hospitals, and supermarkets. Suddenly, making a few pizzas a night was no longer enough. Consistency became more important than individuality. Safety became just as important as flavor, and time became the most valuable ingredient of all. To meet that demand, production had to change. Industrial pizza factories were not created to replace tradition. They were created to scale it. The goal was simple but difficult. Make the same pizza, the same way, thousands of times a day. That meant transforming cooking into engineering and intuition into repeatable process. Every step had to be measured, every variable controlled. Because when food is produced at this scale, small mistakes don't stay small. They multiply. This is where pizza stopped being just a recipe and became a system. Every pizza starts long before it reaches the factory. It begins in open fields where wheat grows under controlled conditions, designed for consistency, not chance. Not all wheat is the same. Some varieties are grown for softness, others for strength. For pizza, strength matters. The protein content of wheat determines how much gluten forms when flour meets water. Too little protein, and the dough tears. Too much, and it becomes tough and difficult to shape. Once harvested, wheat is transported to industrial mills, where it is cleaned, separated, and ground with extreme precision. Large steel rollers break the grain apart in stages, first cracking it open, then refining it into flour of exact particle size. Nothing here is accidental. Particle size affects how water is absorbed. Absorption affects fermentation. And fermentation affects everything that comes after. Before flour ever reaches the pizza factory, it is tested, blended, and adjusted to behave the same way every time. Because at this scale, flour isn't just an ingredient. It's the foundation of the entire system. Flour on its own is inert. It has potential but no movement. That changes the moment water is added. Water activates the proteins inside the flour, allowing gluten to form and giving the dough structure. But water also does something else. It wakes up yeast. Yeast is a living organism. When it comes into contact with warmth and moisture, it begins to consume sugars in the dough and release carbon dioxide. That gas is what causes the dough to rise. In a factory, fermentation isn't left to chance. Temperature is controlled to the degree. Humidity is monitored constantly. Time is measured in minutes, not hours. Too much fermentation, and the dough weakens. Too little, and it remains dense and flat. The goal is balance. As the dough rests, gluten stretches and relaxes. Gas pockets form. and the structure becomes both elastic and stable. This quiet stage is one of the most important parts of the process. Nothing dramatic happens here. No flames, no speed, just chemistry, time, and control, working together to turn flour and water into something alive. Once fermentation begins, the dough must be mixed. But mixing at this scale is not about force. It's about control. Industrial mixers are designed to mimic the motion of human hands, only with far greater consistency. Large spiral arms rotate through the dough, folding it repeatedly, stretching gluten strands without tearing them apart. Too much stress, and the structure breaks. Too little, and the dough never develops strength. That's why these machines constantly measure resistance. As the dough tightens, the mixer adjusts speed automatically. Torque sensors monitor how hard the dough pushes back, ensuring every batch behaves the same way. Mixing also generates heat through friction. Even a small rise in temperature can change fermentation behavior, so cooling systems engage when necessary to keep conditions stable. Despite the size of these machines, human oversight remains essential. Technicians inspect texture, elasticity, and surface feel, confirming that the dough is strong, smooth, and ready. By the time mixing ends, the dough is no longer a collection of ingredients. It's a unified structure engineered to move forward without losing its integrity. After mixing, the dough is strong, but strength alone isn't enough. Now it needs time. The dough is portioned and moved into controlled resting zones, where machines step back and patience takes over. During this stage, fermentation continues quietly. Gas trapped inside the dough expands, stretching the gluten network from within. This is what creates lightness, not force, not speed, just time. In industrial proofing tunnels, temperature and humidity are carefully balanced. Warm enough to encourage activity, but never so warm that the dough loses control. If proofing happens too quickly, the structure weakens and collapses. Too slowly, and the dough never fully develops. So the environment does the work. Air circulates evenly. Moisture is maintained. Every portion experiences the same conditions. From start to finish, as the dough rests, it becomes smoother, softer, and more elastic, prepared for shaping without tearing or shrinking. This stage is easy to overlook, but without it, everything that follows would fail. Because in pizza making, sometimes the most important progress happens when nothing appears to be happening at all. Once the dough has rested, it's ready to be shaped. At this stage, the goal is simple. Create a pizza base that is thin, even, and consistent, without damaging the structure built during fermentation. The dough moves into a series of rolling stations. Instead of being flattened all at once, it's reduced gradually, passing through multiple rollers set to exact distances. Each pass stretches the dough just enough, allowing it to relax between stages. Too much pressure in a single step would force the gas out, destroying the light internal structure. Too little, and the dough would spring back into shape. So precision replaces force. Sensors continuously measure thickness, adjusting roller spacing by fractions of a millimeter. What emerges is not just flat dough, but a controlled foundation designed to bake evenly. Next, cutting systems define the final shape. Circular bases are stamped cleanly from the dough sheet, while excess material is collected and reused. Nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Some machines gently form the outer edge, creating a subtle rim that will later become the crust. By the time the bases move forward, every pizza is identical in size, thickness, and structure. The dough is no longer soft and unpredictable. It's ready. With the base formed, attention turns to flavor. At this scale, sauce isn't simply spread. It's engineered. Everything begins with tomatoes, selected not just for taste, but for acidity, moisture content, and consistency. Once processed, the tomatoes are crushed and heated, slowly concentrating flavor while removing excess water. This step is critical. Too thin, and the sauce floods the dough. Too thick, and it won't spread evenly. Sensors continuously monitor viscosity and acidity, adjusting the process in real time to keep every batch identical. Seasoning is added with the same precision. Salt, herbs, and oil are measured in exact quantities, ensuring balance without overpowering the base. Once complete, the sauce is held at controlled temperatures, gently agitated to maintain uniform texture. When it reaches the pizza line, dispensers release precise portions onto the center of each base. Spreading systems rotate smoothly, pushing the sauce outward in perfect circles, leaving just enough space at the edge for the crust. Nothing here is left to instinct, because when thousands of pizzas are made every hour, flavor must be predictable, repeatable, and precise. Cheese may look simple, but at this scale, it's one of the most carefully controlled ingredients in the entire process. Before it ever reaches the pizza line, cheese is kept at precise temperatures. Too cold, and it won't distribute evenly. Too warm, and it begins to clump or melt too early. Large blocks are fed into industrial shredders, designed to cut uniform strands without compressing the cheese. Consistency here matters. The size and shape of each shred directly affect how the cheese melts in the oven. Moisture content is just as critical. Too much moisture, and the pizza becomes soggy. Too little, and the cheese dries out before it can fully melt. To maintain free flow, fine anti-caking agents are applied evenly, keeping each strand separate as it moves through the system. When the cheese reaches the pizza bases, portioning systems release exact amounts, spreading coverage evenly from center to edge. This isn't about piling on toppings. It's about achieving the right balance. Enough cheese to melt smoothly, stretch naturally, and set cleanly once baked. Because in industrial pizza making, cheese isn't just a topping. It's a material that must behave perfectly under heat, time, and motion. Once the pizzas are fully baked, their journey isn't over. They exit the oven, hot, structured, and complete, but still fragile. Cooling systems immediately begin pulling heat away, allowing the cheese to set and the crust to stabilize without drying out. This transition is critical. Cooling too fast can shock the structure. Too slow, and moisture is lost. So temperature drops in stages, carefully controlled as the pizzas move forward. Next comes preservation. Pizzas enter freezing systems designed to lock in texture, not damage it. Rapid freezing prevents large ice crystals from forming, protecting the dough and toppings from breaking down. Once frozen, every pizza passes through inspection. Weights are verified. Metal detectors and X-ray scanners ensure safety. Anything outside tolerance is removed automatically. Approved pizzas are boxed, labeled, and sealed, each one traceable back to its production batch. Robotic systems stack them onto pallets, which are moved into cold storage and loaded into refrigerated trucks. From here, they travel far beyond the factory walls to stores, institutions, and homes around the world. By the time someone opens a box, the work is already done. What began as wheat in a field has moved through engineering, chemistry, and precision to become something familiar. This isn't just how pizza is made. This is how scale works. Quietly, continuously, every single day.